ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदोक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदोक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
अनावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यान्तं न
विदुःसुरासुरगणा
विदुःसुरासुरगणा
देवाय
देवाय
तस्मै
तस्मै
नमः।
नमः।
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन उवाच
ये शास्त्रविधिमुत्सृज्य
ये
ये
शास्त्रविधिमुत्सृज्य
शास्त्रविधिमुत्सृज्य
यजन्ते श्रद्धयान्विताः
यजन्ते
यजन्ते
श्रद्धयान्विताः
श्रद्धयान्विताः
तेषां निष्ठा तु का कृष्ण
तेषां
तेषां निष्ठा
निष्ठा
तु
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
सत्त्वमाहोरजस्तमः
सत्त्वमहो रजस्तमः।
सत्त्वमहोरजस्तमः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
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 sorry, त्रिविधा भवति श्रद्धा
त्रिविधा
त्रिविधा भवति
भवति
श्रद्धा
श्रद्धा
देहिनां सा स्वभावजा
देहिनां
देहिनां
सा
सा स्वभावजा
स्वभावजा
सात्विकी राजसी चैव
सात्विकी
सात्विकी
राजसी
राजसी
चैव
चैव
तामसी चेति तां शृणु
तामसी
तामसी चेति
तां
तां
शृणु।
शृणु
सत्त्वानुरूपा सर्वस्य
सत्त्वानुरूपा
सत्त्वानुरूपस्य
सर्वस्य
श्रद्धा भवति भारत
श्रद्धा
श्रद्धा
भवति
भवति
भारत।
भारत
श्रद्धामयोऽयं पुरुषः
श्रद्धामयोऽयं
श्रद्धामयोऽयं
पुरुषः
पुरुषः
यो यच्छ्रद्धः स एव सः
यो
यो
यच्छ्रद्धः स
यच्छ्रद्धः
एव
स एव सः
यजन्ते सात्विका देवान्
यजन्ते
यजन्ते
सात्विका
सात्विका
देवान्
देवान्
यक्षरक्षांसि राजसाः
यक्षरक्षांसि
यक्षरक्षांसि
राजसाः
राजसाः
प्रेतान् भूतगणांश्चान्ये
प्रेतान्
गणांश्चान्ये
भूतगणांश्चान्ये
यजन्ते तामसा जनाः
यजन्ते
यजन्ते तामसा
तामसा
जनाः
अशास्त्रविहितं घोरम्
अशास्त्रविहितं
अशास्त्रविहितं
घोरम्
तप्यन्ते ये तपो जनाः
तप्यन्ते
तप्यन्ते ये
तपो जनाः
तपोजनाः
दम्भाहङ्कारसंयुक्ताः
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 कामरागबलान्विताः
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 From today, we are going to start Saptadasha Adhyayah. Dasha is 10, Sapta is 7. 7 plus 10, Saptadasha. This is the style of Sanskrit numericals. Saptadashaha Adhyayah. And the name of the chapter is Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Always it comes at the end of the chapter. That's why I have put here Yoga is a chapter here. The meaning is chapter. Vibhagaha, classification. Traya means three. Shraddha means Shraddha. The classification of Shraddha in threefold is called Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga. And this chapter actually is based on two things. Last chapter also and 14th chapter also. In 14th chapter, Bhagavan has described all three gunas, its qualities and everything. And last chapter, Bhagavan has said, the Shastra is the means of knowledge. Yah Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Karyo Vyavasthita. The Shastra is a Pramana. In having listened, Shastra is a means of knowledge. Arjuna has just one thought has come in his mind, and he says each and every person has no time to study Veda. So every person may not, they don't know what are the injunction or the style or puja is given in Shastra. Each and every person, they don't know. So if they don't know, then what will happen to them? So on base of these two, Arjuna has raised the question. So Shankaracharya is given here, Tasmat Shastram Pramanam Te. It is the last verse of the previous chapter. Tasmat means therefore, Shastra is the scriptures, Pramanam is a means of knowledge for you, Tubhyam. Iti Bhagavat Vakyat Labdha Prashna Bijah. Iti, by the sentence of this Ishvara, this Tasmat Shastra, and Arjuna has got the source of this question. Labdha has got Prashna Bijah, a source of the question, and that's why Arjuna has raised the question. And Arjuna Vacha, he says there are the people. So in first verse, Arjuna says, Ye Yajante. Ye means those people, Yajante, they worship, they do in any sacrifice, they rituals, they perform rituals. So Yajante we can put here in rituals also, worship also, and even puja. Everything come under this. Really speaking, Yajante means one who perform rituals. And nowadays we are not perform each and every day rituals. So meaning is worship or we are doing puja. So ye Yajante. And these people are Shraddhaya Anvitaha. They are endowed with Shraddha. And even they are endowed with Shraddha, but they have not studied Shastra properly. They have no time to study Shastra. So what they will do? Shastra Vedim Utsrujya. Having given up the injunction which is given by scriptures, it is called Shastra Vidim Utsrujya, casting away the injunction given by Shastra. Utsrujya, still they are doing puja, they are doing worship. Tesham Nishtha to Ka Krishna. So where they will go? Nishtha means their commitment, their base is on what? Tesham, for those people, Nishtha means base or commitment. Ka is what? You will given which? Sattvam, Rajas or Tamaha. Because they don't know, still they are doing. So out of ignorance, if they are doing, so can we put under the Tamogun? If they are doing without knowing the Shastra properly, but still they are doing, should we put on Rajoguna or Sattvam? Or they are doing with totally Shraddha, so we should put in Sattvam. So that's why you please give me the answer. What is the lot of these people? Are we considered as a Sattvika, Rajasa or Tamasa? So here, Nishtha we can take as a two-way. Nishtha we can say where is the base of this puja or what is the disposition of their mind. If they are Sattvika, so if they will do Sattvik puja, so Nishtha or we can say even commitment. So where they will do puja? This is the question is raised by our Arjuna, behalf of us. And Shankaracharya ji has given the answer. And he says, Shankaracharya ji, ye, which is given here, are people, those who are kechit avisheshataha. Avisheshata is not specific any group. In general, all people. Kechit means anyone, which is without any specification. People in general, those people, Shastram Vidim, which is given here. So, what is the meaning of Shastra Vidim? Shankaracharya says, Shastra Vidhanam, stipulated by in Shastra, or otherwise, Shastra Vidhanam means three things: Shruti, Smruti, Shastra, Chodanam. Chodanam means it is said, it is mentioned, where there are two type of scriptures we have. One is called Shruti Smruti Purananam. One is given in Shruti, means in Veda, and another is called Smruti, means Purana. Every day if you are chanting Rudram, it is a Shruti base, is Krishna Yajurveda. But same Rudra, it is available in 11 shlokas. It is in Smruti also. It is given in 11, and they say if you chant this 11 verse for 11 times, it is equal to 1 Rudra. So it is mentioned in this Smruti. So Shruti, Smruti, Shastra, Chodanam, Utsrujya. So casting away, given up. So Utsrujya is equal to Parityajya. Having given up this all injunction which is given by Shruti, still yajante. They do worship. Devadinam pujayanti. They do worship of different devtas. And in which type of disposition of mind? So Arjuna says, Shraddhaya. They are doing with total Shraddha. The meaning of Shraddha, Astika Buddhya, which is total devotion. The meaning of Astika, they are ready to accept, which is given in Shastra is correct, but they don't know. So still, they are ready to accept Ishvara is there. By doing puja, we will get the blessings or grace of Ishvara. This type of disposition of mind is called Astika Buddhya. Anvitaha, endowed with, that's another name, Sanyuktaha, Santaha, they are being, Santaha is they are being endowed with this type of Shraddha. And Shankaracharya ji has given one explanation here. So to going in next paragraph, he explained there are two type of people. So this is people in general, there are two types. One who have Shraddha, but they don't know the stipulation given by Veda and Purana. They know how to how to give the respect to the people. There are the one kind of people. This is the one Lord. And other are no all injunction given by scriptures, and still they don't follow. So here Arjuna is talking about these people. And now Shankaracharya ji will mention these people and these people both in next paragraph. So he says, Shankaracharya ji says, Shruti Lakshanam, Smruti Lakshanam va. Their characteristics is given in Shruti, means our Veda, or Smruti. These 18 Puranas, Ramayana, and any Smruti Lakshanam va kachit Shastram Vidhim apashyantaha. There are the people without seeing apashyantaha Shastra Vidhim, the stipulation given by the Shastra either by Shruti or Smruti. But still they have followed how Vruddha Vyahavara Darshanat. We have seen our elder people. our father, mother, even our grandfather, mother, everything, having seen how they are doing puja, we follow the same without knowing any shastra. It is called Vritta Vyahavara Darshanat. It is given in somewhere how to live our life. So to whom we are follow? So they say we have to follow our Shastra. But everybody, they don't have any access in Shastra. They don't know nowadays. Then what they have to follow? They say they have to follow Smruti Shastra. Smruti means our Puranas. What is given in Purana, we have to follow. But still, we people, we don't have even access in Puranas. We can keep in our, library. We don't have time to go through. Still, how to follow this puja? The last they say called Shishta Vyavhara. Shishta means a people who are highly respectful. That's why I have written a people who are highly respectful in the society. And we know these people always follow dharma. They follows Vedas and everything. Shishta Vyavharaha. So generally we follow them. So we have seen Puja Swamiji, suppose, how they follow, how they behave. We follow them. We never go in see in Shastra, it is given or not. It is called Vriddha Vyavharaha. In commonly it is called Vriddha Vyavharaha, and otherwise it's called Shishta Vyavharaha. That Shankaracharya is given here. Generally people follow what? So he says, Vriddha Vyavhara Darshanat. Having seen the transaction of these elderly people, Shishta, a good people in society, and having seen them, Eva. Indeed, these people are Shraddadhanataya. This is a 3 by 1. Shraddadhanata. It is a word which is it's endowed with Shraddha. And Taya is a by the endowed with Shraddha. These people, ye, those, Devadin Pujayanti. These people worship Devtas. Deva are the different Devtas. And that is the meaning here mentioned is te. Iha means in this Asmin Shloke, in this shloka is mentioned by Arjuna is ye Shastram Vidim Utsrajya Yajante Shraddhayan Vitah. So these people who have respect in Shastra, who have respect in Purana, but still they don't have any access, but they follow Vriddha Vyavhara Darshana. They follow only this. So, what is the lot of this? Shraddhayan Vita iti evam gruhyante. One should take like this only. Iti evam gruhyante. And other lot which I have mentioned, and ye, those whose punaha again kanchit somewhat shastram vidim upalabhamanaha. They are scholar in the shastra. Shastram vidi upalabhamanaha eva indeed tam utsrujya. Having casting away them, having given up of them, ayatha vidhi, without following any stipulation. Devadin Pujayanti, and they are without any stipulation, they worship different devta. Te means those people, iha asmin shloke, in this verse, ye shastram vidim utsrujya yajante iti na parigruhyante. We should not take like this those people, even in spite of knowing all the shastra stipulation, but still tam utsrujya, having kept them aside and without any stipulation, without any ritual, they do worship. Those people are not mentioned by Arjuna. He only asks without knowing Shruti Smruti, they are following. And why Shankaracharya is giving too much emphasis on this? It will describe it later, but he says the people who don't know and still they are following, and people who know and still they are following. So we have to consider the first one, apashyantah vruddha vyavara darshana. That's why he has put himself as a Purva Pakshi. Why? Kasmat Karanat. For which reason you are asking? So he says the reason is Shraddhaya Anvitatva Visheshana. In this verse, there is the one more word is been used. It is Shraddhayanvita. They are endowed with Shraddha, Anvitatva. The one adjective is used by Arjuna is called Anvitatva, means they are endowed with Shraddha. If they don't have Shraddha in puja, then why should they do worship? That's why if they are using in our shloka Shraddhaya, means they do have some Shraddha in Ishvara. It says, देवादि पूजा विधि परम किंचित शास्त्रम पश्यन्तः एव तद उत्सृज्य अश्रद्धधानतया तद्विहितायां देवादि पूजायां श्रद्धया अन्विताः प्रवर्तन्ते इति न शक्यं कल्पयितुं यस्मात् तस्मात् पूर्वोक्ताः एव ये शास्त्रं विधि. So he has given justify why he has raised the question. So he is given one. He says last. If we start, where is na shakyam kalpayitum. There is a no possibility to image. Even we cannot imagine. And what we cannot imagine. So he says. Shraddhaya anvitaha pravartante. So some type of people, devadi puja vidhi param. So all worship which is stipulated by the shastra vidhi param, kinchit shastram pashyantah. They do without seeing the shastra. They know Sanskrit, they know shastra, but still if they are giving up, why should I follow Shastra? In spite of knowing everything, such people are called Ashraddhadanataya. They don't have even total Shraddha in Shastra. That's why Bhagwan has used, not Bhagwan, Arjuna has used Shraddha, means they do have Shraddha in our Shastra. Because Shastram Pramana. So these people, in spite of knowing Shastram Pashyantaha eva, in spite of knowing, seeing Shastra, but still Tat eva Utsrujya. They have given up this Shastra Ashraddhadanataya. Ashraddhadana, without having Shraddha on that, Tad Vihitayam. Tad Vihita means Shraddha Vihitayam. Without any Shraddha, mechanically. They are Devadi Pujaya. They are engaged themselves in the worship of Devta. In such condition, Shraddhaya Anvitaha Pravartante iti shakyam iti na shakyam kalpayitum. So, na shakyam kalpayitum. Otherwise, na kalpayitum shakyam. It is not possible to imagine like this. The meaning is, Shraddhaya Anvita and Ashraddhadana cannot sit in one people. If they know Shastra and still without doing any stipulation, if they are doing puja, then why the usage of Shraddha? That's why here not such people are discussing. People are discussing whom they don't know Shastra, but still they have some Shraddha in Shastra. There are the people I know, they know the all Shastra. Here there is a one institute is there. They do all Rudram with our Shukla Yajurveda style. There are two styles, no? Krishna Yajurveda. And this all students, they say, called Brahmacharis. So one day, somebody has invited this Brahmachari to perform a puja or Rudri puja. So some 3 or 4 Brahmachari, they have come and they have done puja so quickly, and whatever steps of puja we have to follow, they didn't do. Then I ask why you are, he says we have to finish within a 30 minutes. So even they know Shastra, but they never follow because there is a style of chanting. We can't go is very fast. We cannot escape some steps. They don't even do the Ganpati Puja, they directly start. So such people are not mentioned here. Without knowing, still poor people who have Shraddha. That's why Shankaracharya says this Shastram Vidhi Pashyantaha. They know the Shastra and Tad Eva Utsrujya, and they have casting away this Shastra only and Ashraddadhanataya. They don't have Shraddha in Shastra, Tad Vihitayam, without having Shraddha. Vihitaha means without having that Shraddha, still Anvitaha. They are doing puja for what? Money sake. They are the people, no pujari. So Devadi Pujayam Shraddhaya Anvita Pravartante iti na shakyam kalpayitum. It is next impossible to imagine. Therefore, he says Yasmat, then Tasmat. Tasmat Purva Uktaha Eva, which is mentioned previously. Ye Shastram Vidhi Usrujye, but still Shraddhayanvita. The factor is to do puja, Shraddha is necessary. Whether we are knowing properly or whether we are not knowing properly, it doesn't matter. Arjuna is interested in Shraddha. In spite of knowing Shastra, there are the people, they do puja without a Shraddha. Mechanically. That's why atra gruhyante. We have to receive this. The Arjuna is talking about the people who are ignorant about Shastra but full with Shraddha. And other people, they are highly scholar in Shastra but without Shraddha. So first category is mentioned here, not second. And he says, Tesham, for such people, evam bhutana, one who are having in this manner, nishtha Krishna. What is their nishtha? What is their commitment? In which sattvam aho rajastamah. Aho is another name of athava, or either we can put in this sattva, rajas or tamas, because these three words sattva, rajas and tamas he has taken from 14th chapter. In Shastra he has taken from previous chapter. That's why. Kim sattvanishtha avasthana? Do they have commitment in sattva? Ahosvit is another name of or, athva. Ahosvit, rajas atva tamah. Etad uktam pavati. This is taught, this is proper, which is said, ya tesham, for those people, devadi vishaya puja, the worship which is connected with devta, sakim. What is that puja? Satviki, ahosvit, rajasi, utatamasi, or we can consider as a tamasi. So just everybody knows, but still, when is mind predominant with sattva guna, whatever we worship, that worship is called satviki. So if mind is full with rajoguna, then whatever we perform is called rajasi action. And if mind is full with tamoguna, so whatever action we do is called tamasi. So satviki, rajasi and tamasi is activity, kriya, while this guna is sitting in our mind. That's why Shankaracharya showed both. So Sattvi, Rajasi or Tamasi, and one who are Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Generally we people know, but people who are not from our, they don't know. What is the meaning of Sattva and Sattviki? Sattva is inside the person's mind, while Sattviki is any action. And now सामान्य विषयः अयं प्रश्नः न अप्रविभज्य प्रतिवचनम अर्हति. So first is Shankaracharya said, Ayam Prashna, this question which is raised by Arjun, it is Samanya Vishaya, means this topic of this question is connected to all people. Samanya is not very simple, but here the Samanya means it is connected to local people, all people, Samanya, who are living in normal life. So, this question, na apravibhajya prativachanam na arhati. So, na arhati means it is not proper if I replied without giving any classification. So, apravibhajya prativachanam na arhati. Without giving any classification, reply na arhati. It is not proper for Krishna. Having kept in this mind, Bhagavan has given this reply. And Bhagavan Uvacha, and Bhagavan says, Trividha bhavati shraddha. Trividha bhavati shraddha dehinam sa svabhavaja. Satviki rajasi cha eva tamasi cha iti tam shrunu. So Shraddha are threefold. Shraddha bhavati, Shraddha are threefold. Shraddha is threefold. For whom? Dehinam. Dehinam, one who has a body. But we can take here Dehinam is the only human being, because other animal, they don't have any Shraddha. So Dehinam means Manushyanam Shraddha Trividha bhavati. And this Shraddha is Sa Swabhavaja. This Shraddha is born out of their own nature. So one way I have seen the definition of Shraddha, to whom we can call Shraddha, it is good definition. Value structure and attitude towards the life and scriptures is called Shraddha. So proper attitude and value structure is called Shraddha. And this is Swabhava, it is born in one's mind. Swabhavaja, Ja is Jayate, Swabhava. Because of nature, our own nature, it is born. In name they have given again Satviki, Rajasi, Tamasi. Shraddha may be Satviki, Rajasi and Tamasi. Tam Shrunu, now may you listen to whom we can call Satviki Puja, Rajasi Puja. So Trividhaha, the meaning is three prakaraha, threefold. Shraddha bhavati. The Shraddha is threefold. Yasyam nisthayam tvam pruchhasi. In which commitment, on which base tvam pruchhasi, Bhagavan says, you are asking Arjuna. This Shraddha, Dehinam, for all human being, Sa Swabhavaja. It is born because of the nature, Swabhav, disposition. We can say Swabhav is a disposition. Now Shankaracharya is even defined to whom we call Swabhava. Swasya bhavaha Swabhava is equal to Swabhava. So what does mean in Swabhava? So Shankaracharya is defined Janmantara krutah dharma adi sanskarah marana kale abhivyaktah is equal to Swabhava uchyate. Sanskarah, the impression about what? Dharma adi, what is proper, what is improper are called dharma adi sanskarah. When it comes, this impression comes from where? It is not from this life. Janmantara kruta, which have done in previous many lives. This type, at the time of the death, a person who is dying, at the time of death, it manifests in the mind of the person. This is called Swabhava. Whole life, whatever we do, positively, negatively, whatever, but at the time of death, everything comes in our mind. This is called Swabhava. And Tataha Jata, From that which is born, it is called Svabhavaja. So, a person is born with Sattva Guna filled up. That's why people used to say, a person when it is dying, we have to chant some Bhagwan's Nama. So, yesterday even I have asked, somebody has asked question to some sadhu was there, why we are chanting Bhagavad Gita or anything, Vishnu Sahasra, a person who is about to die. They are chanting Ishvara Nama. Why? This is the reason. If we are chanting Bhagwan's Nama at the time of death, then they say, if somehow Bhagwan's Nama comes in the, if he heard, if person is totally Tamo Guna, no, he is not able to even he never like to listen this chanting. But if little bit Sattva Guna, and if he starts listening this type of chanting, then it goes in their mind and it is born. Tataha Jata. On the time of death, it is born. Some connection with Ishvara. Then in next life, it will be more better life. That's why. In what is the name of just now? In Bhagavatam, Narayan, what is the name of this Ajamil? No, not Ajamil. What is the name in Bhagavatam?
Ajamilas.
Ajamil only?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ajamil was very cruel. But the sadhu says your son's name you have to keep Narayana. So at the time of deathbed, he was remembering his son only. Narayana, Narayana, and still Yamaduta has come. But this Ishwaras Duta says he is chanting Narayana, so you cannot take two person in some bad yonis. This is the benefit of chanting the name of Ishvara at the time of death. That's why he says Swabhavaha. At the Marana Kale only. This is born at the time of death. Abhivyaktaha. Whatever is manifested in our mind is called Swabhava. And one who lives life with whole life with Tamo Guna, even Rajo Guna cannot come. But a person is Rajoguna, little bit. And if we are chanting Ishvara's Nama, little bit Sattva Guna possibility to come in their mind. Then next life it is more good for them. And he says, what is the meaning of Satviki, Rajasi and Tamasi? He says Satviki means Sattva Nirvritta Deva Pujadi Vishaya Shraddha. So this is Shraddha, no? So he says this Shraddha which is born, Nivritta means which is born out of Sattva Guna. It is called Satviki. And such people are doing worship of Deva Pujadi. All Devi. Maybe different Devtas, but they are always follow Devadi Puja Vishaya. Rajasi means Rajoguna Nivritta, which is born out of Rajoguna, and Yaksha, Raksha, Pujadi Vishaya. Kubera, many people are doing the puja of Kuber Bhandari. They say by doing worship of puja, Yaksha means Kubera, people can earn more money. So even if do puja of some Rakshasa, you will get this power. So this Rajoguni people are doing puja of Yaksha Rakshadi, while Tamasi, which are born out of Tamoguna, they follow a puja of Preta Pishachadi. Preta is ghost. In Gujarat, even I don't know in outstate, but there is some mama. What is the mama? Shani mama. No, something is there. I don't know. They say Mama Dev. I don't know. But there is a one tree. In tree, this Mama Dev is, it is living in this tree. Shimara, they say. And if you do puja of this tree, this Mama Dev means somebody sitting, they will bless. There are many temples of Mama Dev. I don't know who is Mama Dev, but they are doing puja. They called as a preta pishachadi. So preta is called ghost and goblins and not pishacha. Adi puja vishaya. Evam trividha tam uchyamanam shraddham shrunu. So this threefold of shraddha which is being said, now you are, please listen in detail. And now he says, Sa evam, that shraddha is in threefold. Sa evam shraddha trividha bhavati. Sattva anurupa sarvasya shraddha bhavati bharata. Here the meaning of sattva is not meaning is a sattva guna. The here sattva is antahkarana. If antahkarana is predominant of sattva guna, then it is called here meaning of, that's why we can sattva shuddhi. When one word antahkarana shuddhi, sattva shuddhi. So here the meaning of sattva, according to one's own antahkarana, the mindset, sarvasya shraddha bhavati. Then shraddha is for one who is according to their antahkarana, their mindset. Shraddhamayam ayam purushaha. So one who is permeated by which type of shraddha? Yo yat shraddhaha saha eva saha. One who is shraddha in which that person becomes like that. Saha eva saha. A person is doing puja of sattva guna, means they are doing sattvic puja, the persons look like a sattva guna. If person is doing a puja of rajoguna, is look like a rajoguna, and we know the face of even tamas pujas people are totally different. So saha eva yo yat shraddha, one who has shraddha in which that person becomes like that. Saha eva saha. The meaning is he or she conforms to that shraddha, whatever saha eva saha, yo yat shraddha. But the meaning of sattva and rupa, we should be careful. Here sattva is not sattva guna, but antahkarana. That's why Shankaracharya says sattva anurupa is equal to vishishta sanskara upeta antahkarana anurupa. Anurupa is like that, but sattva means vishesha sanskara upeta, one who is endowed with specific impressions in their mind. There are the people from childhood, they are intended to do puja. There are the children we have seen here surrounding our farmer children also. Some people, children, they do like to do puja. And some children are there with keep on calling, please come on puja. He says, I don't have shraddha. Why should I come? Even that small children. It is called Vishishta Sanskara Upeta. One girl has come. She is very clever, brilliant. So during her exams has been started. So she comes to us to do pranam. So I says, you are doing pranam to us, but it's better you go in puja room and you do pranam to all devtas who are sitting. She says, why should I do pranam? She doesn't go. Her mindset is like that. From that, then I have noticed she is not interested in puja. When puja starts, she just gets up and she goes out. That's why it is called Vishishta Sanskara Upeta Antakaran. It is called Sattva. Anurupa, whatever their nature, they intended nature, whatever different type of nature. Sarvasya Prani Jatasya. Sarvasya means the group of all human beings. Here prani, we can take all pranis, but poor these animals, birds, they don't have this type of shraddha. So here prani jatasya means manushya jatasya, the group of this human being, shraddha bhavati, but based of their own sanskar, their own impression. Bharata means Arjuna's. Yadi evam यदि एवं ततः किम स्यात्. If you say it is like that, Visheshta Sanskara, then what does it mean? What make it difference? No, we say Kim Syat. What does it make difference? So he says Shraddhamayah, Shraddhaprayah. Shraddhamayah means which is predominantly endowed with Shraddha. Mayah, you know there are two type of Maya. One who knows there is Mayat Pratyaya. One Maya is Prachuryarthe. Prachura Arthe. Prachura here Arthe. And another is Vikararthe. When we say Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, the meaning is it is the Maya means it is totally modification of Annam. So Vikarartha is modification. And Prachuryartha means which is predominantly. So here Maya is not for modification but Shraddha Maya. That's why Shankaracharya, one who is predominant with Shraddha. Generally, Ayam Purusha, generally all people are predominant with Shraddha. Different type of Shraddha. Ayam Purusha means samsari, one who lives in this samsara. And who is samsari? Our poor jiva. This jiva is always predominant with Shraddha. But Katham, which type of Shraddha? So it says Yo Yat Shraddha. Which type? Any type of Shraddha. Shraddha is common, but Shraddha may be Satviki, Shraddha may be Rajasi, Shraddha may be Tamasi. So Yo Yat Shraddha, a person who is endowed with this whatever type of Shraddha is called Yat Shraddha. That's why Shankaracharya says Ya Shraddha Yasya Jivasya Saha Yat Shraddha. Which type of Shraddha for which Jiva? Maybe Sattva Rajas Tamasi is endowed with that, it is called Yat Shraddha. So Arjuna has asked about the person, Shraddha, which type of Shraddha, but Bhagavan says Shraddha is depend on the mindset of the person. Shraddha, we can't say this puja, Satviki puja, Rajasi puja and Tamasi puja is the base on the mindset of the person. That's why Yo Yat Shraddha Saha Eva Tat Shraddha Anurupaha. Whatever they have Shraddha, according to that, Anurupaha means according to that Shraddha. Eva Sajiva. So if you check, Arjuna has asked one who doesn't know any Shastra but still they are doing puja, Shraddhaya Anvita. So their nishtha, so their commitment, where we can put sattva, then he says Shraddha is three types. Person is not three types, whatever their Shraddha. And Shraddha depends on the mindset. And now he will say, Tataha cha karyena lingena. So according to how can we define this person as this Shraddha? So he says which type of puja that person is doing. If person is doing Satvika Deva puja, then we can say he is Satvik Shraddha. If person is performing some Rakshansi puja, we can say his person is doing Rajasi Shraddha. So we can't say this person is Rajasi Sattvi. According to their puja, we can call them as Sattva Rajas Tamas. So Tata Karyena Lingena. Karyena, so whatever performance is done by him, that indication, Devadi Puja is the Lingena, is the indication. And according to this, Sattva Adi Nishtha Anumaya, we just imagine or inferred these have sattva, rajas or tamas. So we can't say it is 100% black and white. This is Bhagavan would like to say. Nothing is black and white. We just inferred this is person is doing this puja, he must be Satviki. This person is doing this puja, it must be Rajasi. Is Rajogun predominant? This is the meaning. Any question?
Hari Om Swamini ji.
Yeah, Amrita ji.
So Shankaracharya ji is saying all of us we are doing puja of Devatas, then we are all Sattva Guna.
Yeah,
That is the linga.
yeah. So we all are Sattva-guna. But people who are
Grades are
interested in, one who are interested in power, position. So they invoke Yugupera, they invoke some type of even yagas, they are rituals. So they do have name, fame, power, position, everything. So they all are Rajoguni. But there are the people who would like to hurt someone, they would like to kill someone. They are called Tamoguni. So Rajoguna is still okay, but Tamoguni is dangerous. One who would like to kill the people.
But in Sattva, in worship also, people do it for various material benefits. Devata puja for material benefits.
Yeah, we can do,
Because-
no problem, yeah. For saying Devata, for Shiva, we can ask moksha also from Shiva, we can ask, worldly, some enjoyment also, no problem. Still Satviki. But there are the people for worldly
We can ask for BMW or we can ask for moksha.
yeah.
You can ask for you can ask for pumpkin or you can ask for moksha. And Swamiji
yeah.
That's Puja Swamiji's example, right?
Yeah.
BMW or moksha.
Mataji, again,
pumpkin.
it is told
Why
that
you
you
want to
are
ask for?
born with the swabhava, you are born with that. Because it will not come out just like this. Because it has your sanskar of janma janmantara. That will only come to you, your mind, because it is imprint to you. It's
Yeah.
not that anybody will say that I become Satyajit, because it's a
Not
long finance and puja, Yeah, that is, I mean, it is very effective. Janma Janmantara Sanskara imprint, and then only it will evoke in this life actually.
Swamiji used to say, when you're doing all this, Shravana, Manana, and Nidhyasana, when you're doing all this, Vivekam, you're supposed to develop that Vivekam. So he used to say, when you can ask for everything, you can ask for all, that's moksha, right? Why do you want to ask for pumpkin? That is your BMW.
yeah.
You can have it all, or you can have some little bits. So why you have to ask for a
But
little pumpkin to God?
because they don't have viveka, no? They consider pumpkin as a moksha only.
Ah.
It's the greatest thing for them. That's it.
Yes, correct.
They will say, with pumpkin I can cook and eat. What will I do with moksha,
Yeah. They argue
It
like
will
this.
come. Whatever. Yes, but whatever you need will come.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Ishvara will give, isn't it?
What we ask, always
In
prayer.
Bhagavatam,
Yes.
so Swamiji, in Bhagavatam, Prahlada,
Yeah.
Narasimha Swami comes to Prahlada and says, what do you want? Prahlada says, I don't want anything.
Yeah.
I don't have any desires.
Yeah.
But then Narasimha Swami says, because I am so pleased with you, I have to give you something. And then he gives, and then he says, I will take you with me. And Prahlada says, wait, you cannot take me alone. I will go get all my friends and everybody. You should also take them. And then he goes and calls them. They say, no, we have important things to do. You go. So this is how it is. Even if Narasimha Swami comes and says, I will give you moksha, they say, no, we have important things to do.
There is a one joke, I don't know it is true or not, but there is a very elderly lady, maybe 85,
Mm.
and still she has to perform all this, work. Nobody supported her. So one day she was carrying, this this cow dung on her head, and she was selling. And at that time, in her mind, one thought has come: it is better to die even to live in such life. And she sat and put that dry cow dung in front of her. And at that time, Yamaduta was passing, and they have heard this her sound. It is good to die. So he just appeared in front of her, and she asked, "Who are you?" So he says, "I am Yama, death. You told it is better to die. So please come with us. What can I help you?" He asked that Yamaduta. So she says, "Can you put that dry cow dung on my head? I would like to walk." So no, everybody says, "I would like to die," but nobody is ready to die. We can talk, but we can't do like that. Same thing. We say we need moksha, but then time come, no, our mind change. It is very difficult to set only one. It is very difficult. Very difficult. Like yesterday, who asked Janami? Somebody was asked, no? Mukesh.
Yeah, Mukesh Bhai was asking.
It's very. And this is one more joke also. This is joke only. It is not true. So in village, here also village there is a small house. Near small house there is a one kettles. They have prepared one for kettles where buffaloes are there, some cows are there. They used to take care. They sell, all milk, everything. So in that house, three generation were living. So grandfather, mother, son, means grandfather, son, and daughter-in-law, and son's son, grandson, all are living together. And grandson was very sick, and all doctor says now he cannot survive. It is so much dangerous for him, this disease. He won't live more than 1 month, they say. And at that time, grandmother said, "It is better Bhagwan can take me, because I have lived all life. Whole life I have seen, but this poor is only 5 or 6 years old. He should live." This all conversation over. In night time, this is also here, this is village style. These elderly people always they sleep outside. They have their own cot. Under the sky they sleep. So on that night, somehow this buffalo, they always tie this all cattle, but somehow it is, it's this rope has gone and she was moving, buffalo. And buffalo knows that this grandmother is sleeping here, and she comes near this grandmother and just showed politely she has moved this grandmother. And grandmother opens her eyes, and he says buffalo is standing in front of her. And that mind comes when Yamduta comes to take. Then he always come with, buffalo. Immediately she says, "Patient's coat is inside. This is not patient's coat." Even in the morning, she was telling, "It is better you take my." But when it comes, they say, "Patient's coat is inside." This is samsara. This is called samsara. Everybody is. And when it comes, we are afraid. Actually, we are afraid what will happen. So better we can more and more sattva guna, but we all are sattva guna predominant. It is true, no? Otherwise, all people
Yes.
won't sit here.
Good takeaway today.
And Janmantara Kruta, we inclination.
That's why we are trying to become like that. So I was
We would like to become like that. So shall we do Purnamada?
You're already that.
Yeah.
Satvik.
We all are sattvic.
Also, you are that. You are that.
Satviki Shraddha. Shraddha is now not one. Don't tell only Shraddha. Now you have to give adjectives like a Satviki Shraddha. You may have a Tamasic Shraddha. Then
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
today it is very clear. Have Satviki Shraddha.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam
Namudachyate Purnasya Purnamādāya Purnameva Vasishyate.
Om
Om
Shanti
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 Shanti.
Hari
Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah.
Namaha.
Harihi Om.
Om